Wasn't that a fun break?
We did. We talked about cookies and furry things.
And supermarket chains in New York State.
And how you totally need to take a road trip to go experience the wonderful thing that is a Wegmans.
Maybe sometime. But now we have this race to talk about. Race number 2 in this 3-race series between these 4: Random Effect, Elsoa, Magic Friends, and Paratroopa. Paratroopa, after winning race number 1, now sits with 4 points. If she ends up winning this race, that would put her in a pretty good position to move on to round number 3. And Magic Friends would love to make sure that they get more than 1 point out of this race. Random Effect and Elsoa probably would like to get the 4 points as well. I think this is a pretty tense race, and we're underway. Let's go!
All right, we got a better starting screen this time. We are closer
Better?
to a bunch of open caves. Well, yeah, we're closer to a bunch of open caves, and we can screen scroll over to the grave. So it's kind of like, a really nice intersection.
Better?
Well, it's better than where we were last race, yeah.
Any key is out on the coast.
Okay, see, now everybody is going to be looking for the ladder more than we were last race.
Bombs for 29 rupees. We have Arrow. I think that was 90 rupees. 98. Oh, my goodness. Level 3 found for Paratroopa. At level 3.
Fred?
8 found for Random Effect. That was at
Wow.
level 6.
Okay,
Magic Friends is in level 7, which was at the Lake Hylia shop.
We are finding all sorts of levels. We just kind of need a weapon. We've got a ladder block here in
Magic
this level
Boomerang,
3.
the Armos item.
I asked for a weapon, game. Well, alright, it'll kill spiders. That's a start.
You're 1/6 of the way to getting some bombs.
Yeah, also manages to get back down this ladder that's being guarded by all of these blue dark nuts, and it looks like he's going to screen scroll over if he can. We've got an any road that takes us up towards Death Mountain, so we know that that is not our Armos item today. Recorder Lake. The forest on the right side of the map. And, well, we're going to check this open cave and find level 4.
Desert Shop leading level 4. Can't do much with it from this direction, so we'll maybe try to jimmy that door open by going up, going down, and back in.
Random Effect is going to check this last any road, hopefully.
And also is going to get a free pass back to start. And this is where that start location, in my opinion, can be very dangerous. Deaths, especially on the east side of Hyrule, can be extremely punishing. Level 1 found for a Random Effect at the grave shop.
See, that's true, but only a couple of screens over, we have the any roads, which will skip us halfway across the map.
Yeah, if you can get through these blue Lynels.
Well, I mean, it shouldn't be that easy.
Triforce freely available for level 1.
I repeat what I just said. It shouldn't be that easy. Go back into level 1. Because you know when the game gives you a free Triforce, it usually means there's something good in there.
So Random Effect is going to go back into this level 1 to see what we have. Also, I'm finding a money-making cave over here at the southwest corner. And that's a very dangerous cave to check when you don't have the bombs. But at least it's close to start.
Wow.
140 for the large secret recorder in 1.
Alright, see, this is pretty good. We've got both Paratroopa and Random Effect picking up their recorder, and given it that it's only one screen away from our start screen, we might see a recorder check at some point soon.
Was one of our any roads the armor
Oh
spot?
yeah, never mind.
Or rather the lake spot there?
They ruined my fun. But Paratroop is also going to get her Triforce here out of level 1.
I like the 1 rupee heart.
Oh, yay, cheap pity hearts.
And a take any has been found over here at the northeast corner.
Yep, Random Effect is going to get his blue boomerang off the Armos item.
Yay.
Well, I mean, we discovered it could kill spiders, and now we have a boomerang to throw back at the boomerangers who are trying to kill us.
Yay.
It might do stuff. It'll pick up bombs from across the room.
Yay!
Yeah, see, that part's good.
But only that part.
Yeah, I mean, the stunning thing, you kind of got to time it correctly, and that's, yeah, can be difficult. Alright, Paratroopa is going to check her any roads and get the good news that two of them, I think, are one screen away from each other, but I'm not sure. And I want to say the last two are over here in this forest.
Well, one of the any roads was at the lake. The other one was over at the...
One at the Armos, one at Recorder Lake, one in the forest. Oh yeah, I guess that would be... Never mind. Alsoa is going to die trying to pick up the blue boomerang on Death Armos screen, and gonna be curious to see if he goes back to pick it up.
Magic Friend spending the amount of rupees, the heavy amount of rupees to buy that heart.
Well, I mean, sometimes you just gotta. Hey, bomb drop.
Yeah, first runner to actually have something as a
weapon.
A B item that actually kills things. 231 for the blue ring again.
It's almost like it knows that I'm watching. Alsoa is gonna find his level 1.
And not dive it. And we find level 9 over at the letter spot. And Random Effect finds a ladder block in level 3.
Well, alright, that could be slightly problematic. Paratrooper's gonna head into level 8.
And dig it at least a little bit.
Well, it worked last time?
Absolutely. Although you're not going to be able to kill those blue moblins, so wisely says, nope, I'm done. Thanks for joining. Bye.
Now, sadly, Alsoa finds the candle shop, but does not have funds to buy a candle with. And we are fast running out of places for our sword to be.
It's probably on top of the waterfall.
Yeah, or the Lost Hills. Magic Friend's going to go ahead and buy some very expensive bombs. It makes sense, it gives you access to a couple of different caves, but man, that's pricey. Alsoa finds the wood sword.
Not at that location I was thinking of, as Paratroop is about to get that sword as well.
Oh, there we go. Now we can dig levels. Yay!
You mean you're supposed to dig levels?
Well, I mean, they have shiny things, and 140 rupee large secret for Alsoa. A sword for Random Effect.
And 16 rupees for Magic Friends.
Yeah, he ruined the meme and nobody in chat caught it yet.
I don't know what you're talking about.
See, that works. Alright, Alsoa's gonna check Vanilla 1. And find a potion shop. Paratrooper's gonna get her large secret.
And Magic Friend's just trying to do the shuffle over here to get into this level 2 spot. And hope that the Tektite says you can pass. Get the 27 rupee mid secret.
Not great, but 140 times 3 is good.
Bomb droppers that died to a magical boomerang.
Oh!
Nice.
Oh, look! The boomerang is actually going to be useful as a weapon.
Why are you emphasizing that to me?
Oh, gee, I don't know. Ari's gonna go ahead and get a blue candle out of a take any. Alsoa is finally gonna go back into this level 1 now that he has a way to actually stab things. Sadly, you don't really need to stab the skeleton here to get your Triforce. You just have to walk into him.
Yep, and hope that you have more than a half. Oh, letter
Wow.
3!
Alrighty then, thank you.
9
level
minutes
3.
in.
Yeah, that's way better than last race. And you have to imagine that routing wise, there might be a trip to that coast ladder spot really soon.
I suppose there might be an idea, as Elsoa sees the staircase here and is just hoping that the Wizrobe wasn't the priority enemy. Raft is the other item in 1.
Well, I'm going to be curious to see if that's actually going to get to be useful this seed. We know that it was last race.
Yeah, twice.
I know, that was amazing. Oh, look at the shape.
What in the world is this 1?
I'm going to say it's a snake.
Yeah, that's the first thing that came to my mind, and why did it have to be snakes?
Well, I mean, they're more afraid of us than we are of them. Sometimes.
In theory, but well, what? The row says 3. Zombie Link.
Yay, Zombie Link! See, that's a really nice, we'll call it feature of the game with the mugger shops. If you run into a mugger that's asking for a heart or whatever, and you only have 3 hearts, you can pay him, but not end up going at below 3 hearts. It just takes you down to 1-hit Oko for just a little while.
Yeah, if I'm random effect, I'm taking advantage of the fact that I have a ladder for this room, and I can defeat the enemies as long as I'm patient.
And not get hit by the bubbles as well, which is probably the most frustrating thing about this room.
Except for when you get off your ladder and get bopped by a bubble.
Yeah, then you're not going to be stabbing anything for a little while.
Nothing in here, but random effect does stop the beeping with a single heart.
Oh,
After in a room that can't drop anything.
See, thankfully we get to just walk away from him, as we've already picked up the item in 3.
Now, was the mugger room necessary?
Alright, also is going to go ahead and pick himself up some really expensive bombs.
And yes, mugger was required for the Triforce.
Well, that kind of makes me feel better. Plus, yay for Zombie Link. Alright, so Paratroopa is exploring Death Mountain early. This is a good play because she finds level 6.
How much do you think these runners are thinking about that last race and the decisions that wound up coming against them or benefiting them?
I think even with like a little 10-minute break, there has to be that little part in the back of your mind that's just going, alright, let's not do that again.
Yeah, let's check Death Mountain a little sooner is probably what 3 of these runners are thinking at this point. And for Paratroopa, I dug Death Mountain early and I got myself the advantage. Let's do that again.
Yeah, and even though level 6 doesn't look like it's that hospitable and she is continuing to explore Death Mountain, at least it has paid off. I think the worst thing that could have happened would have been to dig up Death Mountain early and then not find anything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you'd be, second guessing yourselves.
Mm-hmm. This level 6 is so evil, by the way.
Why is this evil? There's just friendly bats that die to a single stab?
Yeah, and then you get to this room and it's blue dark nuts. Hello! White sword item.
Woohoo! Okay, game. Thank you. Now we just need, alright. Magic Friends has enough hearts.
You just need to have a candle in order to find it in the Deadwoods.
Wow, so you're telling me it's even really close to start? That's amazing.
Yes, it is. And Magic Friends gets a pass back to the start of this level. Compliments of Blue Wizzy.
Oh, yuck. I'm not thrilled to see them early.
I'm not thrilled to see them, period.
Well, I mean, I'm not actually playing this one, so my tolerance for blue wizards is a little bit higher than normal.
That's true. There's the recorder pickup for Magic Friends, and Random Effect is starting to dig this level 7.
Alright, looks like Alsoa also decided that level 6 is not a hospitable place to be, and that he'll come back later.
86 rupees for the bomb upgrade in this seed. Only 2 less than what we saw for the bomb upgrade last time around, but the numbers could be between 2 and 6. Nice bomb force for Alsoa.
Yeah, that was really well done. He gets to finish clearing Death Mountain. And they found level 6, so that part's really good, but we didn't really find much else of use up here.
And nice raft pickup there for Magic Friends. I'm not sure what he's trying to get at this point.
Well, it's level 1.
Maybe he didn't see the Triforce yet.
Oh, I'm not 100% sure. It was inside of a Stalfos, one room away from start, I believe.
Yeah.
Alright, Random Effect is going to head into 7.
And there's the map pickup for Magic Friends. And Alsoa's about to get this white sword discovery here as well. Won't have enough swords or enough hearts to wield it, but you know it's there.
Yeah, it's got to be reassuring to know that you're only a couple of hearts away from your first offensive upgrade. So it would be very curious if Magic Friends ended up with White Sword as their first sword.
Alright, there is the Triforce pickup for Magic Friends. So all of our runners have at least one Triforce in their arsenal at this point. Alsoa's inside of this level 3.
Now, if he keeps digging, he's going to find the ladder in here like Random Effect did, which would be very nice.
And if Magic Friends continues to dig this this Lost Woods area, he's going to get the White Sword as his first sword.
That would be really, really nice. I don't know necessarily that things have rolled up, but again, it's just going to make your combat ever so much more faster.
There's the ladder for Alsoa.
All right, now, given what happened last race, you have to be happy to see this, especially if you've already visited the coast and know that there is an any key just sitting there waiting for you.
And here is Magic Friends getting the White Sword to be your first sword. Da 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 da.
Yay! Good job, Magic Friends.
Did we just see a Spiky?
I wasn't paying attention. I was watching Paratroopa kill spiders down in the bottom screen.
I believe we just saw a Spiky.
Run, Spiky, run! Hey, Zombie Link!
Alsoa's going to find out that the Zombie Link will lead to the Triforce if he can stay alive. Cannot take a bot because in Zombie Link mode, Power Brace has been 7 again.
Well, okay. This is a little interesting. Alsoa's going to get his Triforce thanks to a very timely clock. And Random Effect now has, did he not get the raft out of one?
No, he did not kill that room yet.
Okay, so he has one of the items that may be blocking a level tonight.
There's the ladder for Magic Friend. So Paratroopa, who was the first one to the ladder in race number 1, is going to be the last one to the ladder here in race number 2.
Well, we'll have to see how that shakes out. If we have a bunch of ladder blocks, that could be problematic. Oh, yes, we did see a Spiky.
You seem disappointed.
Well, I'll give Random Effect credit for using that boomerang to stab the little mini... Oh, those guys are super squishy. To stab the little mini dig doggers and makes good use of it to stay alive when he only has a heart and a half. But it still makes me sad.
4 hearts enough to get the White Sword. Game says no.
It's okay. I mean, anything that's worth having, you gotta work for it. Just a little bit. Oh,
you can't bomb the fires.
Well, see, here's the good news for Magic Friends. We've already picked up the white sword item, so losing that heart is not going to be terrible. He has the ladder, so we can clear this room to get back out.
And Elsoa is about to get the Eddie key over here.
Really smart play from Elsoa. Even if you don't know what it is, that's a free item that is just sitting there waiting for you. Plus, he's got a raft.
The raft. Oh, he needs to stay alive, though. Is the raft going to be essential like it was in seed number 1?
Yeah, see, that staying alive part is proving a little bit difficult.
It is!
Woohoo!
Level 2!
This is awesome.
Another raft-blocked seed!
Alright, I am totally now rooting for there to be like a red ring sitting on the floor here in level 2.
Well, there's a Triforce sitting on the floor there in the level 2 that's ladder blocked.
That's, well, let's hope everybody gets their ladders really, really soon. I have to imagine if you go into level 3, you're going to find the ladder.
Well, yeah.
Also, it just walks right back and goes, "Nah, I'm taking this. Bye."
I don't think he's going to fully say goodbye to the level, but he is definitely grabbing that. And back in he goes. This has to be the I almost have to believe that this has to be the map.
Yeah, I would imagine because it's this close to the start, but this would be very nice to have.
And there's no bomb walls, and the rest of the level has been bomb wall crazy. What in the world is this level 7? Holy, look at the
It's a rooster.
Look at the winding paths of this level.
It's a
nice
rooster
hit, old man.
Or one of those things that you put up on the roof of your barn. What is it, a distal thing?
Oh, so it's going to say no to this level 2 after seeing that room.
Yeah, I can't say that I blame him. He still only has 4 hearts, so it's going to take him a little bit longer to be able to pick up his white sword.
It's a trap, that's what that level 7 is. Yeah, I have to agree with you on that one.
I actually have an Admiral Akbar figurine sitting on my desk.
So it has 140 rupees in his pocket.
He's making a lot of noise when he walks.
Yeah. Ever carry that much change in your pocket, you make a whole lot of noise. Also going into level 8.
Well, this is kind of curious. Did he know this was level 8 and that's why he was coming back here?
I want to say yes.
So he's...
I want to say yes. Anyways, Manhandla has the Triforce down here in the very, very bottom of this level 7.
Those are some very pink gorillas.
Moblins.
Moblins, sorry.
Get that heart, Elsoa, please. Thank you.
Yeah, but he likes beeping.
Well, he wasn't on beeping. I don't want to see him take a death in this room.
Gets a very, very nice bomb drop, and then finds our Wizrobe friends. Yay!
Sadly, this is not going to be a double raft seed like we had in the first race. As Magic Friends finds a, door repair up on the other raft island, and finally finds the wood sword.
Oh, it's kind of a shame he's already got a candle, or he could have taken the candle out of the wood sword cave. Alright, also I'm making good use of this Eddie key to just, oh dear, bypass some of these rooms here in level 8.
And the blue Wizrobes rolled up, rather yellow Wizrobes, they rolled up +2.
See, I'm almost okay with the orange Wizrobes rolling up because at least they follow a pattern. You know, you can kind of fight them a little bit easier than those blues.
Yeah, but still, 6 HP is annoying.
It is, especially since we need a couple more hearts to be able to pick up that white sword.
And Elsoa doesn't want to really go through this room at this point because he does not want to take that chance that they get into a spot where he has no way of getting away from them. Level 9 has been found. Well, we already found that earlier. Never mind. We found that at the letter cave earlier by Magic Friends.
It's okay. I mean, everybody's got to find it eventually. Also, I was just going to nope on the key. He's like, I already got all the keys in the game. I'm fine.
Is the item? First of 2 items inside of this level 8. Nice kill. That's the Triforce. Manhandla is blocking 2 Triforces. That's the... Is that the
Please,
other end of the Triforce?
please, yeah, that would be perfect. Please tell me those link up. He's gonna take his Triforce. It'll be curious to see if he just nopes out and comes back later if he has to, or if he goes back in.
He is saying no. Bird is making a few gambles here.
I kind of like this play. It's shapes 8. It's bound to be rather large and bulky, even though the enemy set was mainly Wizrobes. It wasn't, you know, terrible, but they did roll up.
Wait a second. 37 and 87 on the potion prices.
Wow. Gee, thanks, game.
Also back into level 6. And Magic Friends with a successful gamble getting plus 13.
Well, there we go. Good job, Magic Friends. This brings him really close to Blue Ring territory.
Needs the 2 more rupees now.
And since he's actually clearing this screen, I'm curious to see if maybe that's what he's farming for.
Paratroopa inside of level 5. Random effect inside level 4, or rather, yeah, level 4, also in 6. Can Magic Friends just go inside level 7 so that way we have sequential order?
Yep, but then we'd have to swap Paratroopa and Alsoa and just put them in order. Or else
really
my,
put a bird
my,
in
my
order?
brain... Well, I mean, you can try. It's like in...
Oh my god!
Why? Why would you do this, level 6?
I love how... Oh! That 5 doesn't look much better.
Oh dear. Wait, hold on. You know, depending upon where the old men are, this could so be a thing. Because there are 3 old men in level 5, and you're just kind of hoping they're not all in the same area.
Alright, Paratroopa finding what turns out to be one of our 2 transport staircases inside of level 5 with a segmented level.
Yep, she did find the compass earlier, so we know that we have to come over to this segment in order to finish this level. Oh dear.
Funny that is in the room just to the right, or rather to the left, of a room filled with ropes.
I thought it was laughing at the shape of level 4. I mean, this is, what did we do to our levels tonight?
We did things. We just did things.
Yeah, it's curious. Also was headed back in to dig this level 6. He's already got his Triforce out of it. Maybe, I don't know.
I almost want to think he wants to find a heart container so he can have another chance at that white sword, but
See,
that's just my theory.
Yeah, I mean, I could believe that, but this is a very large level to dig just looking for a heart container. Especially if you have 4 or 5 outstanding still. And a bunch of take any's, because we know also, I think he found 1 for the candle, and that was it.
And also the fact that Elsoa currently is sitting in a spot where he knows that level 2 was where it was. Paratroopa getting the white sword, so that makes 2 of our runners with that now in their arsenal.
Definitely going to be a nice thing to have. You can stab things once instead of 80 gazillion times.
Paratroopa found that the Triforce in level 5 was ladder blocked.
Well, hopefully this sends her in the direction of level 3-ish, so that she can get her ladder, but I'm trying to remember where level 3 was.
Wasn't it coming up right here?
I think, but I'm not 100% sure.
Nope, it wasn't. But the
But
blue ring was.
yay! Yay, we got some jewelry.
Red candle in level 4.
I actually like the red candle pickup here for Ari. It's
bird.
it's reusable offense.
Back into 1, Paratroopa. Gonna get that raft.
Which we know is actually required, so that's a good play.
3 was at 3, that's right.
Ah, okay. Thank you, Wed Wizroad. And we have, oh, I like this. We have a lovely chat member saying that level 6 is a lock and key.
I believe it.
It's better than anything I could come up with.
I was gonna say random dots on a 8x8 grid, but I'll take lock and key over anything that I come up with.
Yeah,
I also want to get back to that spiral staircase room.
It makes sense. He cleared pretty much everything the entire way there, so.
Paratrooper now on this level 8. And also back in the crime scene.
Alright, Elso, you can do it.
Through one of them. Trying to use invincibility frames, gets rounded. Item! Ew. Again.
Well, alright. Thanks, game. I would almost
twice in a row.
Yeah, I'd almost say Fred, but that doesn't quite work that way.
Alright, Elsoa with the Triforce out of 6 now knows that doesn't need to go back to that level 6. Now, 4 hearts, trying to figure out where to go to next. As Random Effect is going to take any at the Forest Large Secret. And Elsoa's about to...
He actually died on the Death Armor screen, so I'm kind of curious that maybe he didn't see what the item was, or he thought this was 7. Or he thought, that the Death Armor screen was 7.
Could be. Anyways, Elsoa digging through the 7, we'll get the power bracelet. That's kind of funny, though, the fact that the banana turned out to be in 6. The power bracelet turned out to be in 7, just like it was in the last seed. Does that mean that the silvers and books going to be in 8?
Oh, see, I don't know if I'm rooting for that or not. I mean, we could have it be in 9. That'd be cool. Also, not automatically picking up the bomb upgrade. Instead, he's going to use his last couple of bombs and then get a full refill.
Yep, +5 on the bomb upgrade, and then please don't die, Elsoa. No!
Spiky, get out of the way, buddy. He wants that because he knows where the white sword is.
Yep, there we go. And now we know that the magical sword is right where it was in the first seed.
Fred?
And I will have you know that it was 2 different people who rolled each race's seeds. It was one person rolling it in seed 1, and it was somebody different in seed number 2. Our bracelet for Elsoa.
Though, I have to say, this one is moving a lot faster than that first one was.
And since Trenton's trying to give himself credit for what he did to these runners back in seed number 1, we can say that it was Trenton's fault for everything that these runners did back in that first seed of terror and horror.
No, I can't do that. I've been told we're always supposed to blame TGE.
I'm sorry, I don't subscribe to the meme, so therefore no.
Can we blame Dave instead?
Dave had no part in this.
Okay. Alright, Magic Friends finds level 5. He thankfully has the ladder, so he should be able to get to the Triforce, I want to say.
Paratrooper finding the wrong end of a Wizrobe beam.
There's a right end of the Wizrobe beam?
Yeah, the one that's not going in your direction.
So, as long as we have the wand, we have a good Wizrobe beam?
I've got nothing to say, so we're moving on. We never found the item in level 5, and that's kind of scary because there is that Goma room that we just saw from Magic Friends, and that is a potential staircase room.
So we are now, what you're saying is we're now rooting for silvers to be underneath that Goma, for the bow to be like recorder blocked in level 8 somewhere?
I'll allow this.
I mean, it sounds like a pretty good cause and effect chain to me.
You ever hate walking into a room and then all of a sudden finding yourself into a spike?
In spiky or the spike traps? Because the spike
trap,
those are just not fair at all.
Heart container, the first of the 2 items in level 8.
Okay, well, you know, gotta have heart. Sadly, it does mean that the similarities between the two seeds are gonna end there. Well, at least, you know, that we can't have both the book and the silvers in level 8.
Oh, is this our second item? All right. Bow in 8.
Okay, we'll take that, and then go back and kill that Goma for kill the Goma for silvers.
We now know Elsoa has to go back to level 8. Now, thankfully, those are not silver arrows, but you go to level 9 before you go back to 8, but...
It still involves going back to a level you've already got the Triforce from, and it's going to be one of the last things that you want to do.
Yep, exactly.
Well, if I'm also right now, I'm hoping for at least one more take any so I can go get that white sword.
Guaranteed, yeah.
Speaking of 9, Random Effect finds his 9 up in the top right-hand corner of the screen.
And that any key has been nice, but it really has not been a defining thing where we've been seeing some runners having issues with the locked doors versus those who've had the ability to get the any key being able to move freely.
There's been, it feels like, a few more key drops this seed than there were the last one. So that's nice of the seed, at least. I mean, it's going to give us the free any keys, and then, you know, just keep dropping them.
And you gotta think, if there's somebody who's feeling the pressure in this race, it's probably Magic Friend and maybe Elsoa a little bit lesser than that. There's the compass find for Paratroopa. We'll finally know that manhandler in that staircase room will have a room drop of the Triforce.
Speaking of take any's, we've got RE finding another one on his side.
And I think we already know where all of our levels are, if I'm thinking about this correctly. Have we seen 4 yet?
Yeah, 4 kind of looks like...
4 had the red candle, and Random Effect
wonky,
picked it up.
Wonky
Yeah,
cactus thing. Yeah.
we have found all of our levels.
Oh, I'm a little bit let down. Reroll.
Well, for the second seed in a row, it turned out to be the raft that was blocking a dungeon as opposed to the power bracelet or the recorder.
Okay, then I'll allow it, because I do like it when the raft gets to be useful. Also, getting knocked around a little bit here in this room in 7. Thankfully he's got bombs, but those bubbles are just kind of making him work.
And there's the compass for Random Effect, but it does not have the map just yet.
I'm kind of wondering how surprised he's going to be when he finally sees that level 5 was segmented.
Yeah, now he knows.
Alright, we got Paratroopa in level 6.
And also squabbing about, what in the world is this 7?
It's a bird!
And you see that bait block in 7, you start worrying about those 3 rooms to the north.
Well, thankfully we already know that the item is not up there.
Nor do we know that, and we also know that the Triforce isn't up there. It's just, you start to think things when you see rooms that are actually blocked off by that bait.
Yeah, but if I'm Elsoa, I would just look at my rupee count and go, alright, I got 210 rupees, I'm okay. Really nice bomb on the manhandler.
It was a nice bomb, however, it also was too nice of a bomb, in that he didn't get the 10 count bomb drop, but still getting rid of it. You'll take it.
Oh, Spiky, why?
Because Spiky's blocking a shutter door.
He just made the worst choices ever today.
So it's starting to walk towards a key, but doesn't need it.
It's always hard when you get the any key because you're just like, it's shiny. I still want to pick that up.
I can fully understand this mentality too. Also, traveling through the transport staircase.
It takes him to the other side of the meat block, and there's another spiky.
And he's gonna say goodbye to the spiky.
Well, I mean, Spiky's not letting him out of the stairs. So that's a little bit rude. Alright, so Alsoa doesn't have very many rooms left to clear here in the 7, so he should be getting his Triforce pretty soon.
Needs bombs, however. That's probably his biggest slowdown. But
hey, there we go. There. Thanks, game.
And he is full clear this 7. Except for he obviously hasn't taken care of a couple of rooms that have drops, one being the Triforce, the other one being the compass.
Well, hopefully he remembers which 2 rooms he didn't actually kill.
I hope so too, because you start to clear everything once again. And I don't think he's cleared that spiky.
That was the heart. That was the heart in the middle of the Chevy. So he's already gotten the item into that one.
Okay.
But there was, below one of the Chevys, there was a chute room, I think in this level, with a spiky in it. Right
this
there.
Room right here.
Yeah.
So another one that has made some bad decisions.
I mean, you know, at least we got bombs.
Yay.
What, you don't like explosives?
Alsoa signing himself up to have to return to this level 7, sadly.
I'm trying to remember what was possibly blocking that Triforce that he wouldn't have.
I don't know, but it was something that Random Effect was able to get.
Yeah, but they have basically the same items with the exception of
exactly.
White Sword. Unless he somehow thinks it's meat blocked. But he was just on the other side of the meat block, so...
Yeah, he should know that that meat doesn't have anything to do since he's gotten around it to the other side.
I don't know, I'm a little curious. We'll have to try to remember to ask him later.
And Paratroopa coming into the bomb upgrade with only 1 bomb, spends that bomb and is rewarded with a +5.
Yeah, see, that is that's when the game is just being too kind. You get the really, really nice bomb upgrade for very, very cheap.
And Paratroopa being chased out of this level 7 still does not have the ladder, which was inside of level 3. As Random Effects is now going to be the 3rd of our runners to tackle off this level 8.
It'll be curious to see if he grabs the Triforce and runs, or if he sticks around and digs. Especially given what happened with the Silvers being in 8 last seed.
We talk about seed bleed a lot in these runs, but it is a thing. And this is going to be another one of those cases where it will probably turn out to be the case. White Sword is a full 6 hearts.
And that guy just got called a Stupenheimer for, you know... Probably something a little bit worse than Stupenheimer. Really nice clock here for Random Effect in that orange Wizrobe room, so he's going to be able to take his time.
Also, better be careful, otherwise he'll be calling something else a stupid timer.
Himself?
I think he'll be calling it to the Lionels, but yeah.
Yeah, he does that every so often.
Random Effect nearly touching that Triforce.
so hopefully, I think there might have been a take any around here somewhere, so that should get Elsoa his 6th heart.
Bow there for random effect. Elsoa picking up the jewelry.
See, I like this play. He's got the money. He definitely needs a little bit of help in the well, not a little bit of help, but it's going to make your combat a little bit faster.
You need the defense.
Yes, you need to be able to tank a little bit of hits.
Your defense helps your offense.
Yes, and all of a sudden we're playing football.
In that case, I better watch out for Elsoa's blindside tackles.
That is somewhat of a. Yep. I'm now laughing at the idea of. So for anybody who hasn't watched Elsoa's stream, he has like perfectly curly hair, and I'm now picturing him trying to tackle Rick with like Troy Polamalu curly type hair.
Maybe it's SpeedGaming Live 2022.
Yay! So random effect is going to kind of run into a dead end. Actually, no, he got both items here in 8, so he's going to go back, pick up the Triforce, and he's leaving.
Yep, got the bow, got the heart container. I'm out of here. Goodbye. Thank you. See you later.
Elsoa heads into level 4. Which is apparently what he was looking for.
Continuing to dig out this level 4 at this stage, finds the other bomb upgrade, and doesn't have the rupees because he spent it on jewelry, and can't blame him in this case, you know. You already got the first of the bomb upgrade, so you've got 13 max bombs. Now you've got half defense. You're good.
Yeah, I mean, you have plenty of bomb capacity, and the blue ring is going to help when you run into all those Patras, which are probably hiding in 9.
It's going to help him when he has to go back to level 8 to get that bow.
Yes, very true. Well, I don't know. 8 didn't actually seem that horrible.
Didn't seem that horrible, but we do know that there's whiz robes, and he knows that there's whiz robes, but he just doesn't know that the path to get to the bow didn't really include a lot of vicious enemies.
I'm kind of hoping that he finds the floor heart here somewhere in level 4. Because that will let him get the white sword and, you know, kind of bring him even with the rest of the runners as far as offense.
By the way, do you see what random effect has in his B button?
Oh! Well, he has a bow and arrow, so he's going to go back to 5 and see what's under the staircase.
Oh!
Yes! Yeah!
Goma, box the silvers!
Yay! Alright, I love it when the game does that. This is a wood arrow required seed.
Elsoa, please don't die to... Oh.
See, if you're Elsoa, this kind of makes sense, wanting to dig for and find the item for a smaller level.
Yep.
The red candle would come in handy because it's a reusable form of offense. And for all you know, it could be the bow or it could be the silvers. However, dying in the room with the Triforce is never good.
Yeah. Especially considering the fact that you took a Wizrobe beam to the face and then just hugged one. You're not feeling good, and this entire walk back to this level 4, you are angry. You are mad. That Wizrobe did you wrong. Well, in reality, it was you just walked into an enemy and things didn't go right.
Go hug the Triforce there, Elsoa.
Triforce pick up there for random effect. He now just needs 2 more Triforce pieces.
Paratroopa also here in this level 5. She doesn't have... I don't believe she has wooden arrows. So she won't be able to get those silvers on the first try through.
According to 7-8 time, Paratroopa does. So we're going to just keep an eye out as she cycles through the items. Red candle find there for Elsoa says no.
I'm a little surprised, but not at that. I would find it useful, but I guess 48 minutes into the game, it's runner's choice.
At this point in time, it's not a bow, it's not a silver arrow. You don't care. Gotta go.
Paratroopa doing a really good job of this Patra here in level 5. You really wouldn't want to have to up an A in this situation because that's a long path back.
Yep, there's the bow there, or the arrow for Paratroopa on the cycle through.
Okay, so she will be able to get her silver arrows here in 5. Assuming she finds the room.
Soa's been made broke thanks to the Kool-Aid Man. And random effect is finding level 6 for the first time, and that he has not found level 2 yet. Now the interesting thing is that what random effect is missing is the raft.
So what will work kind of in his favor for this level 6 is, having seen it on a couple of different runners' screens, it's pretty fast. It's going to point you directly towards the item that you don't want, and then a couple of rooms over, you're going to find the Triforce. Yay! Hearts for Elsoa!
Elsoa finally gets what could get him the white sword. And we'll see the magical sword in just a moment. Actually, no. One bomb, he probably won't.
Yeah, instead it looks like he's going to kind of make a beeline back to that white sword, possibly?
At this point in time, it would just be faster to go just do the up and A. But he wants rupees.
Meanwhile, Paratroopa is going to head back to level 4. She did not actually get her silvers out of level 5, I don't believe.
Oh, dear, no.
Or the Triforce.
She doesn't have the ladder yet, so she couldn't get the Triforce. She's got to go back to 5 anyway.
Which will hopefully work out in her favor. Ooh, good kill for random effect, and a white sword for Elsoa.
Final runner to get that white sword is Elsoa, and random effect not wanting to take the death. So therefore, yeah, we're going to go ahead and use the potion right now.
Makes perfect sense. It lets you see that this item is the banana. You don't want it, and then it'll hopefully give you the HP to get back out of this room.
And right now, that should tell random effect that the raft is in level 1, but he's still going to be exploring all of Death Mountain before he goes back into 1. Actually, no. He's got to know that the last item that is on his list is item blocked.
True, but has he been checking the power bracelet locations as he goes?
Yeah, but that means he's not going to be doing all of Death Mountain.
That part is very good. Oh, hey, look, map of level 2.
Elsoa back inside of this level 2, which is absolutely disgusting.
It kind of looks like a swan boat.
I like that answer.
I mean, the enemy set so far doesn't look really mean. It's just, it's very linear.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing about this level 2. Elsoa's without bombs gets a heart container on the floor on level 2. We know that's not the item.
Thankfully, there are doors still. So, also, why are you killing these guys?
Yeah, it's not going to be a drop room.
Yeah, that took me a really long time to learn that this room does not drop at all. We've got the Triforce here in level 6 for random effect. And so far we have open paths for Elsoa. We're really hoping for a bomb drop just in case, though.
I don't think Elsoa would just like to find the item so he can get out of here.
True. I mean, you know, this Gleeok is not what we were hoping for.
You take what this game gives you. Wand is the item in 2.
Wand, well, I mean, wand is a fairly nice item to have.
It is. We just know that that's not what Elsoa needs at this point in time. Little do we know that the item that he needs is out of level 8. Come on, get that item there, random effect there. Now you can get out of here. And now he can go to find where level 2 is. He's going to check this raft spot here close to Star first, and then he'll check the one out on the coast. Get into level 2. This is going to be a really fast entry into 9 for Random Effect. He's not going to care about that wand in 2.
Yeah, he's already got bow, he's already got silvers, he's got a ladder, he just needs the Triforce and he's done.
And that places the red ring in the book in level 9, by the way.
Okay. Well, that's not terrible.
Also, back inside of this level 8. Needs the bow out of here.
See, we know this is actually a really good play. I'm trying to wonder. He must have seen that the item in 5 was most likely Goma blocked, and 7 was the power bracelet, but I guess he didn't see it.
He's got the power bracelet. It's lit up on his screen.
Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong tracker. Ha. See, talking about seed bleed, there's also, commentators are tired people.
Commentary bleed.
Yeah. Alright, Random Effect is like, alright, I gotta Triforce. Well, no, he's checking the raft spots. Sorry, I thought he already had the Triforce and was on his way to 9. But yeah, 9 is at the Vanilla Letter Cave.
Yeah, which is just around the corner from where level 2 is. We're not going to have a whole lot of time to go ahead and talk about this stuff we're looking for level 9. So Random Effect is about to go inside this level 2, and depending on which way he goes, he's going to go this direction first, which means he will get the map first.
Okay, not a terrible thing to have. It will save you some time and possibly bomb walls.
He's got 13. That's plenty.
Alright, also has to be happy to have the white sword for the second time here through level 8 with those tanky orange robes.
Random Effect saying, nope, if you want me to finish off that room, you're going to tell me that I need to finish off that room. And that's a veteran move right there. You do the rooms that are easier for you, and you hope that you find what you need in the easier rooms. Like, for instance, right there with the Triforce.
Magic Friends gets his bow out of level 8 and is looking for the Triforce. Or the second item, I don't know. Yeah, he did get the heart, so he's just looking for that Triforce.
All right, CD. Random Effect is heading to level 9.
Oh yeah, we missed this last time. So what are we looking for in level 9, Rick?
All right, so in level 9, Random Effect is going to be looking for, hopefully, a roar that takes us a little bit longer to set up than one that's just right next to start that he just pops into and the room goes dark without us being able to announce it. But we're looking for the roar of Ganon in an adjacent room, and then we're also looking for a shutter door that does not open. Effectively known as a roar and a door.
Yay, well done. And no instant roar, so we might actually get to see a little bit more of this level 9.
Say that like that's a good thing.
Well, I mean, we had one really relatively easy 9. We have to have a hard one at some point.
I was so waiting for that to be the door.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Red
Well.
ring! Oh my goodness!
Thanks, game. I mean, the game just can't let me have the evil things today. I mean, it did let me have silvers underneath the Goma and the bow it ate, so I'll take that. But still.
It saved all the evil things for yesterday.
Yeah, I didn't want them yesterday.
Game doesn't care what you want. It does not care what you want. It says, hey, you wanted it to be evil? Well, I'm going to give it to evil when you actually have to run the seed.
No. It's alright. Also, I was going to find the first item here in level 8, which is a heart. Since he's on beep strats, this is actually a nice thing to find. Alright, there you go. Magic Friends is going to be able to get his Triforce here in level 8 thanks to bombing of the Manhandla, and he's done.
Turnstile room into another turnstile room for Random Effect.
Now, this is also a really good time if you've got these easy rooms that are just full of like bats or one-hit enemies. It's a good idea to clear some of them, hoping for a compass.
Or also a map. He wouldn't mind a map at this point.
Yeah, map would be fun, but the book's in here somewhere.
Good luck finding it.
It'll be a bomb wall behind the princess.
Of course it would be. Goma leads to a staircase. Random effects going in. It's gonna stay away from there, wanting to explore this western wing. Now, I know we already saw our bait block, but I always hope that we see a bait block in a 9 when you could only have one direction to go.
That is definitely an amusing situation.
Roar!
Hey. Ah, not this way though.
Yep, but Random Effect now knows it's to the north. He can bomb in from here. And can he go in from the left?
Apparently
he cannot.
not. So, magic staircase shenanigans?
That's the only thing that's going to keep him from getting 4 points, and everyone else is way too far back. Random Effect is really in what they call the catbird seat. That's not it either.
And so it's looking, given where he is, that there is a staircase in the topmost left corner, possibly?
Paratrooper left level 3, by the way.
Oh no. Well, I mean, if you went one way in level 3, you wouldn't have seen that it wasn't ladder blocked.
We have... Alright, trip to the north. We can go to the left. Oh, is this another solid wall?
There we go.
And we've got it. There we go. Here's Ganon.
Darn, I was really hoping for a super trolley staircase, though this room is also excellent to fight Ganon.
And if there's somebody that can figure that we'll be able to handle this room, it will be Random Effect. So many years of experience in this game. One of our sub-30 runners in the vanilla category. Gets the stun lock. Beautifully done for Random Effect, and now he's just looking for the shutter door that opens up to try to win 4 points.
Meanwhile, Alsoa is continuing to work in this level 8 looking for his bow. We know, I believe it was in a spiral staircase, I think.
I can't remember, but I don't think it was this far up. He's on the wrong end of this 8.
Oh, alright. Random Effect finds a compass, which is gonna kind of point him up in this level 9. Sadly, that wall doesn't bomb.
Yeah, it's going to point him up, but the walls don't let him go up. Can go up this direction, however, and start to make his way over towards the right.
Disco floor room, yay!
And have to wait for the wall masters to come out. This is long and agonizing.
Especially if the game makes you go back to push the block.
And this time it doesn't, but 2 more doors to go. And the door opens up and put 4 more on the board for Random Effect.
Alright, guys, let's get some GGs in chat for Random Effect with a time of 1:02:24.
Really brilliantly done there by Random Effect there to put him at 7 points, which is going to put him in pretty solid position here to move on to round 3.
Now, you were saying earlier, round 3, he's going to end up playing someone for the first round in the same group, yes?
Yes, that's correct. The top 2 point earners of this group will go up against each other in a best-of-3 format in round 3. That's when we transition this into a traditional bracket style.
Welcome NGG's Random Effect.
Hey, thanks. That one went much better.
That one felt much better.
Yeah, like barely any blocks at all. I don't think I was blocked by much of anything actually, except for I guess what it was the bow. The bow in 5 blocked the item, which was the silvers, and the to get to the end, but found the bow pretty quickly. So
Paratroopa finally got the ladder. It was kind of a crazy turnaround from the last seed where Paratroopa was the first one to the ladder, and this time around, Paratroopa finally at the hour mark getting the ladder.
Alsora, I think, is maybe getting closer to where his bow is here in level 8.
Yeah, just getting tossed aside in this level as it is. But yeah, solid round here for you. Just great routing overall. The only thing that wound up not going in your favor was the fact that you walked out of level 1 without the raft that became your overworld block. But there's only so many places where a level can be once you get towards the end.
Yeah, and I wasn't about to do level 1 early like that. I had a whiz robe in there that didn't make any sense. I got the first item out, and I was like, all right, I know there's an item left. Let's just see what happens.
And there's the bow for Elsoa.
And then, yeah, once I saw the boomerang in 6, I was like, oh, yeah, I still have an item in 1 that has to be the raft, because 2 has to be blocked by a raft at this point. I had checked the 4 power bracelets, and the recorder was a travel gate. So, yep, pretty straightforward, I think, and yeah, much happier with the way this went.
Yeah, it was just a much faster seed for everybody overall, and you gotta love that the white sword was actually the white sword and close to your guys' start screen. It's like, here, get enough hearts and you can have some better offense.
Did you catch me doing a double take on the coast?
About the Eddie key?
Yeah, because I guess I was just in the mode of like, I don't normally have the raft this early. Sorry, the ladder this early. And I like looked at it. I was like, "Oh, there's the any key. Wait a minute, I have a ladder. I could go get it." So like, I went down a screen and then I had to go back because I forgot that I had the ladder at that point.
Oh,
I could actually grab it. I'm glad I didn't walk away from it. Like I've done that before, where I've actually walked away from something like that, where I had the item, I just didn't realize I had the item.
I definitely do want to ask, how much does the previous seed start to weigh in your mind as you do your second seed?
It doesn't do too much. I mean, I map pretty nicely. It is one of those things, because it kind of was one of the, like, you know, I'd gotten the ladder so late, and I'm not used to getting the ladder just super early in really any seed. So it was like 30 minutes or under that I was over on the coast. So I just didn't expect that I was going to be able to get whatever that coast item is. But things can blend together. But as long as you're taking good notes, I had to check my inventory one time because I couldn't remember if I had the raft still. When I was walking around, I was like, did I pick up the raft? I can't even remember at this point. So I had to check really quickly, but it's not too bad.
By the way, Paratroopa just answered the question why Elsoa never found the Triforce or the compass inside of that level 7, because Goma blocked the compass.
Well, there we go. Did Elsoa happen to buy arrows?
No, he doesn't. He's got 0 rupees to his name. He needs a large secret.
That's a little bit of monies. I mean, granted, he might not know that he needs that right now.
Did he buy a blue ring?
He did.
Okay. I was gonna say this seed gave you 420 rupees just off 3 secrets. So, yeah, that's a problem though.
Hopefully he's got a couple of different secrets left here, though. I mean, he might not actually know yet that he's gonna need the wood arrows in order to get the silver arrows.
He might be just assuming it at this point in time, just based on the way he has saw that level 7, because he pretty much full cleared that 7 too.
So what did you think about today's shapes, Ari?
They seem fine. I don't know. A little bit linear in some respects. The 6 was interesting to me, but yeah, I didn't. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. they were shapes. They were shapes.
Oh no, sorry. Later, if you watch this back, there were 6 was segmented, 5 was segmented, 4 was kind of like 3-4 different arms, kind of going off in different directions. It was there were some really entertaining shapes going on today.
I can't remember. Purchasing bombs.
There was a I forget if it was in this seed. You talk about the blending. I don't remember if it was this seed or last seed where there was one of the levels. It might have been 7 or one of the higher levels that had 2 staircases to nowhere, They were two staircases to 2 separate rooms that didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, I want to say that was 7 in the last seed.
Yeah. So interesting. Yeah, interesting stuff. Anyway, I do have to hop off. I'm gonna get some dinner going. But thank you for the stuff. Go ahead.
I do want to ask you one more question before you get out of here. How good do you feel sitting at 7 points heading into race number 3?
So you're gonna have to tell me what the points do.
Top 2 point scorers move on to the next round. The top 2 point earners will be facing off against each other in the single elimination best of 3 format that begins with round 3.
I feel pretty good then. I would probably, feel even better if, I don't want to say this as like a being rude or anything like that, but the lower paratrooper gets down, then the better it is for me, right? So if he goes in second here, then we have a good time on our hands going into the last round, which we will be. It's on the schedule. It's going to be on Monday night.
All right. Well, good luck to you, Random Effect, and thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you. I'll see you later.
GG's in once again for Random Effect.
Alright, Alsoa finally finds level 9, which as he hadn't cleared out this top corner, he had no idea where it was.
Yeah, but he's still 50 rupees away from what he really needs, which is the wood arrows.
I'm trying to remember if there was a large secret up here in one of these bomb spots.
Maybe. Oh, well, this was a take, Eddie.
This explains why he did not have as many hearts early on.
But that is a very important note here in chat, is that if Paratroopa ends up getting the 7 points here, if it ends up getting the 3 points out of this race, that kind of makes it very difficult for the other two to catch up, especially if Alsoa and Magic Friend swap. All right, there we go. Alsoa now has the rupees.
Alsoa,
Paratroopa now has the silvers.
Alsoa, go get arrows, please. Dude, we could almost buy a second blue ring, but yeah, we need some arrows. I'm actually not sure when Alsoa was in 5 if... Here we go, we're back in 5.
This is
see
unfortunate.
really quickly. Well, hopefully he doesn't have much left to clear, because he was all over this area before.
This is really unfortunate for Alsoa.
Because he might not check for the item?
He may not check for the item. He saw that Random Effect is already finished. He may be wanting to blitz 5 and get into 7 and get into 9 and gamble that the silvers are in 9 at this point. And that's one of the things that worries me, because now the other two that are racing against him have the silvers.
Alright, he's gonna find what is the transport staircase here in level 5.
Paratroopa done with 5. Still needs to get the Triforces out of 2, 6, and 7. Doesn't have the raft out of 1. So that's a little problematic.
Well, I mean, if you're tracking at this point, you can look at your items and it should point you in the right direction. Or at the very least, if you haven't seen the items in 6, because she's already seen the power bracelet, she has the power bracelet. If you already have that item, then you're gonna know that what you want is probably 1.
Alsoa's not gonna be able to get the Triforce out of this 5.
Because it's a Goma.
It's a Goma blocked.
See, this actually works out, kind of, in Alsoa's favor. we got a little bit of RE cam.
Hi, Random Effect. How you doing?
Oh, I thought we were gonna get a picture of baby RE.
I don't think we want that wind up somebody seeing that, or he allowing us to see that, or whatever the case might be. Anyways, let's move on.
Alright, Alsoa's gonna get stuck in a room here with his Patra. He's got the wand now, so wand and white sword damage is gonna do a bunch. It's gonna clear him really, really quickly. He's possibly still checking for the item here because he's continuing to clear rooms. Alright, Paratroop is gonna find the banana in level 6.
I'll tell you, if there's anybody in this race right now that needs the 3 points, that would be Magic Friends.
Yeah, sadly getting taking last in the first race, it's not gonna leave him a lot of wiggle room for making it to the next level. And to answer a question in chat, Random Effect is actually finished in first place, and he is off to go grab some dinner.
And apparently something off his back shelf. And Salty Squab, seeing that the bow is required for the Triforce. Now I'm going to check these rooms, try to see if we can't get the item here. Probably upset the fact that you couldn't get those bombs out of that wall either. And, yeah.
See, but having seen this now, when I come back with the arrows to be able to get that Triforce, I'm totally clearing that room.
I am hoping that that happens here for Alsoa, because he cannot take another low finish in this case, because right now, that could make things rather interesting in this upcoming few moments for Alsoa. Gets the wood arrows.
All right, there we go. Sadly, when we had to get rid of one of our feeds, the tracker got a little bit wiped.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
So we can kind of test our memory and see if we remember where everything is.
I can tell you.
Okay.
4, 5, 8, 3, 1, 1, 7, 9, Ladder Coast, 2, somewhere in 9, we never saw it, 6, Armos, White Sword, and somewhere in this game.
8.
Somewhere in this game.
8. You don't like hearts?
Do I look like Chess Jerk?
I don't know, but he does victory dances for me.
Okay, then in that case, Heart was an 8.
Yay!
Alright, Magic Friend's going to be the second of our runners to get into this level 9, and Alsoa will not be that far behind, although it will be Magic Friend's first to level 9. And here's the Manhandla, and Manhandla, don't die, please 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 don't die.
I mean, that would definitely defeat the purpose there.
Thank you.
Yay!
And Magic Friend's going into level 9.
Alright,
So-
this will send Alsoa back to level 5.
Magic Friend's not going down. Does not get that red ring.
I mean, he did pick up a blue ring, and I'm not entirely sure if he has a potion or not, so hopefully this should be okay for the Ganon fight.
18 bombs. How about that?
I think we need more.
Yes, for the bomb walls that do not open.
Well, I mean, how are you going to know if they don't? How are you going to know they don't open if you don't try them?
Exactly. That's my problem. I don't try.
All right, so Paratroop is back here in this level 1. She is going to find her raft at some point.
See my first race against you and Fry Teeth.
Well, I mean, you know, that was a fun bomb wall.
That was a fun level 9.
Oh, I think this is fun in quotation marks. We got a rupee boss, apparently, somewhere here in this level 9.
Yep, Magic Friends needs to go towards the north instead of to the south.
Alsoa is heading back to level 5.
There's the roar for Magic Friends. Can't get there from there.
This is going to point him in the right direction. It's just going to take a minute because you have to kind of find that workaround.
Also back in this level 5. Oh, he's going to go do it. He's going to go do it. He's going to get this
good job, Alsoa. Yeah, this is he doesn't know it yet, but this is a very good play on Alsoa's part. You see that this is your item room. You've been in every other room, so you might as well find out what this is.
Yep, and if he doesn't do this, he's digging all of 9, and even though that red ring was early, we never saw where that book was.
He expresses his extreme pleasure at the fact that the silvers were blocked by a Goma.
Magic Friend needs the bomb to the north. Oh!
Alright, and now Alsoa is going to go take his transport staircase to find that path back to the Triforce.
Magic Friends may think this is a magical staircase to get to Ganon.
See, without that bomb wall earlier, I probably would have too. As I want to say that Ari went a couple of rooms to the right and then bombed up, and it was kind of like an up and around path.
Now, if this puts him in that room with those pulls voice just north of Ganon, that's the thing, but it's not.
I did not see if Paratroopa actually got the raft at a level 1, but she is now in level 7.
I was not paying attention. I was more focused on what's going on here with Magic Friends. This is difficult here for Magic Friends, maybe thinking that a magical staircase is what's blocking. Alsoa could still steal the 3 points. Paratroopa's not that far behind.
Yeah, Paratroopa goes ahead and gets her Triforce at a level 7, and if she got the raft, has to know where level 2 is.
Alsoa fluting over. Maybe. There we go. Flute's one too far over, so...
Alright, so Paratroopa did get her raft out of level 1 and is checking the raft spots for level 2.
I'm not convinced.
She was just floating. Did she turn the ladder into some form of a hybrid vehicle?
Oh, right there! Magic Friends finds the path!
Alright, gets a good stun lock. For a moment.
And there it is for Magic Friends. Now the race on to get to Zelda. And we see Alsoa inside of this level 9 as well. Magic Friends did not see the compass yet.
I'm trying to remember where Ari was when he found that.
I think he was northwest of that northwest corner. North of Ganon. Red ring pickup here for Magic Friends. Maybe. Nope. Gotta go.
He's like, nah, I don't need it.
The timer's
Let me out.
clicking. Elsoa is in the general right area to get to where Ganon is, but needs to get over towards that west side. The battle here for 3 points versus 2. And it's going to be a crazy race number 3 if it turns out to be that Magic Friends gets the 3.
All right, Paratroopa picks up her Triforce at a level 2, and she's now headed to 9. And we got the disco floor, which I think is actually over near where Zelda happens to be. I think he wanted to go up there, though.
So, Magic Friends continuing through, powering up, going to the north, and there's the door that opens. Magic Friends will take the 3 points over Elsoa and Paratroopa.
Let's get your GGs in chat for Magic Friends, finishing with a time of 1:25:20.
Now we can get Magic Friends in here.
Yeah, sorry about that. Forgot there's a delay on stream. Whew.
Also,
Needed that.
yeah, that was a much friendlier seed than last time.
Died to Ganon here, Elsoa.
Elsoa does have a potion though, or he did.
He does know of the direction to Zelda, or at least the compass as well.
As Paratroopa also is now in 9.
Anyways, yeah, random effect pretty much outside of knocking the raft out of 1, just right ordered this seed here.
I had a feeling. I felt like I did pretty good in the seed too, except for both the first seed and the second seed. I basically used my head to nail 8 in, and there's a lot of blood in there.
It was a good pickup. I have to say, I think that was probably a really good pickup with how much money the seed was giving you to get that blue ring.
Ganon is down for Elsoa, the race for 3rd, to see who takes the 2 points. And if that is the case, it's going to be 7-4-4-5 going into race number 3.
Yeah, I kind of need Elsoa to beat Para here just to stay tight, because now my tiebreaker's very bad.
Yeah, unfortunately taking that forfeit in race number 1.
I think it was the right call though, because I think if I fight my way through that seed, I'm probably only finishing maybe 5 minutes, maybe at like 20 to 25 minutes. But I'm also gonna be like way more frustrated when I do this seed, because I'm like in my head. So I feel like I probably would have gotten 3rd if I hadn't forfeit that, and so it paid off.
Paratroopa hearing the roar, and now knows when she goes to this room to the right exactly where Ganon's going to be, but still needs to get there. Also trying to find the path to get to Princess Zelda.
He's trying to work his way over to the left here, but I'm not entirely sure he's going to be able to bomb down into her room. Or not into her room, but into the area near her room.
Can't go to the right there. Cut off. Paratroopa is about to figure out the path to Ganon. Paratroopa is about to get into the Ganon room right now, so here we go, the fourth of the runners to get to Ganon. Also, it's just around the corner now. Can he find a way around?
Yeah, that was a really, really nice staircase there.
It is. Can we go down? Yes, there it is. Also, it's going to get third.
All right, guys, let's get your GGs in chat for Alsoa, finishing with a time of 129.06.
So it's now 7 points for Random Effect. Magic Friends with 4 points. Alsoa with 4. Paratroopa will get 5. Going into race number 3. So how important was it for you going into this race to set up a decent run for you in this race, Magic Friends?
I mean, knowing that I basically got like when you get a delay, when you get a forfeit, it's basically like getting a half a point less because you're so far behind on the timer. So I just knew that I had to get back out of my own head and race my own race, and I could tell that I was doing that right when I knew I was doing. I knew I was like back into the game when I like really quickly got through both 7 and got through 1 really quickly. I don't know how I got through the 1 that fast with all those items. I did 1 without any weapons.
Yeah, and that was very impressive, though, too, the fact that you were able to get 1 by knowing that the order of enemies do make a difference, getting rid of that blue whiz robe in the room that dropped the raft. As we welcome in Alsoa to the conversation here, welcome.
Hi.
So, in family-friendly terms, what did you say to that silver arrow location in 5?
Honestly, it didn't bother me at all. I was kind of relieved to see it there. I was more annoyed at the fact that I full cleared 8 when I could have just gone right twice to get the bow.
Yep, and the other big thing for you was the full clear of 7.
Yep, because I lost track of that manhandler room. I thought I cleared it. So I was convinced that the Goma was the Triforce and or 7 was completely broken.
And there's Paratroopa, put 1 up on the board for Paratroopa to put her at 5. GG's all 4 of you.
So, I'm gonna be honest, I was doing a lot of internal math in my head while running back to Zelda to try to figure out what all needs to happen on the next race. Like, what the possible scenarios are. None of them are good.
Yeah, the scenario is win. And that's all 3 of us are on win or you're out.
Not necessarily. One of the 3 of us will move on if we don't win. Because Para's at 5, so if she places second and Ari places first, the 2 of them will definitely move on.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah,
Sorry, I was just going to say, Paratroopa finished with a time of 1:31.08. She has declined an interview, but we look forward to seeing everybody again on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So pretty much the way that this sets up is, I think either Magic Friends or Alsoa, you need to get 2 places ahead of Paratroopa.
So the way I did the math is if one of the 2 of us takes first, it's going to come down to a tiebreaker, in which case, assuming it's only a 2-way tiebreaker for that first spot, it probably won't matter because the other person won't be at 8.
Mm-hmm.
If there is more than... Now, well, let me rephrase. They're pretty... Nope, I'm trying to do math live on Twitch.
Okay. So
This is why you don't do math.
So here's how it works. If I get 1 more point than you qualify, and Paran gets behind you, you should get in, I think.
Right.
And then the same thing where if Paran finishes first or second, Para should get in, even if one of us finishes first, because Para will have the better tiebreaker.
Mm-hmm.
And then I basically have to put Random Effect in between us somehow.
Yeah, that's about the only way I think for either of us to get through. Obviously, if Random Effect and Para are the first 2 finishers, then all this becomes a moot point.
you can get through by putting me in between Para and yourself. So if it goes like, regardless of where random ends, if it's you, me, Para, you'll beat me on tiebreakers, or you'll beat me on points, and then you'll have 2 more points than Para will. So
Right.
you have a little bit of wiggle room where like you can get second, and then if I get third, you still move on.
Right, and that would go the same the other way. If you get second and I get third, you'd still move on.
No, because yes.
By sheer points,
Yes.
it wouldn't go to a
By sheer
tiebreaker at
points,
that
right.
point.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Yeah.
Chat pointing out that that math on Twitch is always a bad plan.
Well, it's actually,
And I can kind of understand that, but it's definitely good to set the table for what will be a very exciting race coming up on Monday. As Paratroop is chiming in chat, the big thing that got her was the thing that got all 3 of you against her in race number 1, that ladder.
Mhm.
This
Yeah.
was complete role reversal.
Yeah, the ladder being in the back of 3 was something I was really hyped about, and then I promptly forgot to go get the any key. But it wasn't really like a forget. It was more that because of my weird routing where I didn't get the wood sword, I had the entire right side of the map clear. Everything east of level 4, I had already cleared. So for me to go get the any key was going to take me I'm going to have to whistle back to 4, wander all the way through the woods just to get the any key, and then there's not even a good dungeon for me to walk back to other than to whistle up to 1 and hope that I can bomb something up in Death Mountain. But every time I thought about it, I either had very little bombs, so I didn't want to go to Death Mountain yet, or at that point I had already gotten the key and I was just looking for level. The time I went back to go get it was when I needed to find level 2, and I'm like, okay, well, at least now I have a raft slot to check over here and possibly a power bracelet slot if I find a dungeon. But yeah, that I think I could have been a little bit faster if I grabbed that, but still, so hard to route that in when you've got that whole side cleared.
I have about 46.5 questions for level 7.
Can I ask a question about level 5 first?
Okay.
All right. So you find out you're going to need the bow in order to get your Triforce.
Mhm.
And wisely, you go back and you check and you see that potentially the item is also blocked by a Goma. Now, what originally were you concerned about the item in in that level, thinking it could be silver still, or were you just maybe it's just something like a red ring, or it's there, I'm gonna go get it?
I metagame silvers out of 9.
Because RE finished when RE finished.
Yeah. So I said there's no way silvers are a 9 with his finish time.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Combined
Okay.
with I was hoping silvers were there because I didn't actually mark where an arrow shop was. I just marked bomb shops.
Okay, that makes perfect sense, and it was very, very lucky that you still had a large secret left up in that top corner of the map.
Yeah, bought a blue ring. I almost regretted it.
I mean,
Then I
you
fought
guys,
microbes.
with the exception of RE, you guys all did, which I thought was a very smart play, given how much money the seed had kind of thrown at you.
Yeah, when
And
the
then
game-
Random Effect finds Red Ring in 9.
Right.
Yeah, 2 rooms in.
when the game decides to just throw money at you like it's candy, I mean,
I took all the overworld hearts, bought a candle, bought arrows, bought the blue ring, bought at least 1 key, maybe you're just and I had both bomb upgrades and ended with 150 rupees.
did you get baited into buying the bait?
I did not. I someday I will lose to a bait block, but I have not run a seed where I needed the bait. I should say first quest seed that I needed the bait.
Yeah, I was about to say, we should all be knocking on wood for you right now.
I always mark I always do mark a meat location somewhere on my map so that I can go back and get it if I need to. I just never buy it ahead of time because I tend to run out of bombs and keys a lot, so I would rather spend that on 1 key than that. I'd rather spend it on a key that can open any door than a key that can open only 1 door.
Hey, if you want bait blocks, just go play vanilla.
Right.
There's bait
But-
blocks everywhere.
There's always a bait block on vanilla.
Exactly. And if you play second quest, there's 2.
Why would we
Oh
play
my.
second quest?
Because second quest is fun,
Is that in quotation marks?
depending on who you ask.
Okay, because, second quest, ugh.
Also, the blue boomerang Armos item was fantastic because I saw it. I'm like, I'm not picking that up.
Yeah, I was actually wondering if you were going to go back and get it, because that was before you had found a sword or a candle, I believe.
Nah, it just wasn't worth the time to go back to Death Armos and probably die again trying to get it. Plus, there really weren't a whole lot of Dig Doggers you had to kill this time around, and they all were squishy.
Mm-hmm. But
Yeah.
the overworld, both blue Tektites and blue Octoroks were 0 HP, so I grabbed the blue ring and got off that, the blue boomerang and got off that screen, and then I was able to like bomb a candle shop open, buy a candle. Like that's how I got going. I actually never picked up wood sword. I found white sword first.
I bought the candle at the stupid Death Mountain cave at the top of the level, or the top of the overworld, rather.
I think I bought mine somewhere near level 2.
I made the stupid play to say, let's just go to the stupid Death Mountain cave because this game is terrible, and it would absolutely put the sword there every single seat.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you start on that screen, it will put the sword there.
I do want to ask you, anything you want to say to that lovely 6-heart white sword?
No.
How about you, Magic Prince?
It was 6 hearts, huh? Okay. I had 6 hearts by the time I found it, so I was like, "Oh, we Gucci, let's go."
Yeah, the white sword was actually Magic Friend's first sword.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
because I somehow took I took the transports and it plopped me over near. Somehow I just got into that northeast corner where there's just a ton of shops, a ton of money. I just threw all my money at everything. All the overworld hearts were up there. And then when I died, I'm like, well, I guess I'll move back here, and I pick up the sword, and I'm like, oh yeah, I've got a weapon now. And then like 5 screens later, it's like, here's the other one. And I'm like, I don't need this anymore. I have
Exactly.
both of these.
Exactly.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's almost a shame that you had already bought a candle by then, because then you could have done the meme thing and taken the blue candle out of the wood sword cave.
Mhm.
Because I'm all about the funny stuffs.
Oh, we definitely had some funny stuff in these last couple of races. Anything that you want to add or finish off this recap with, Magic Friends?
I mean, Monday's gonna be crazy, so let's go.
What about you, Elsoa?
I don't have nearly as much endurance as I thought I did for these double headers because I had to stretch my fingers out a couple of times during the seed. So,
I can understand that, yeah.
yeah, the perks of getting older.
Yeah.
No. For anybody who doesn't know it, Elso is one of the youngest people.
Yes, he is.
In the Z1R community. By the way, Alsoa, at the next Speed Gaming Live, you have to tackle Rick with your hair flowing behind you like Troy Polamalu.
What?
Listen to the commentary back, you'll understand.
Oh, okay. I will do that. But can I launch myself out of a catapult while I tackle him?
I mean,
If it makes
sure.
you happy. If it makes you happy.
All right, who's gonna bring the catapult?
Not me.
it.
Speed
All right.
Gaming's insurance policy is not enough for us to handle that.
Well, time to summon TG.
Yay!
Yeah, exactly. All right, Monday night, 10 p.m. Race 3, Random Effect, Elsoa Magic Friends Paratroopa, channel to be determined, but it's going to be a lot of fun. Bring your popcorn. It's going to be an awesome time for these 4 runners trying to figure out which 2 get to do battle with each other in round number 3.
I think it's gonna be at least 2 of us.
Could be. Which 2? Be there. Find out. Also be there tomorrow. TA909, Antlers, Darnax42, Sputosaurus. They'll be racing at 2 p.m. Eastern. Channel to be determined. CD, I had fun.
I had fun too. Yay! So
You know
think,
who else had fun?
Cammy and Renikai.
Yeah, that's right. Doing the tracking, clicking the buttons, making everything
us
appear.
look good. Yeah. Well, making us look good right up until we broke the tracker.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much for your service over the last couple of races, and thank you for joining me, CD.
Thanks for having me, and I hope everybody has a good night, and we'll see you back here on Monday for the really, really fun conclusion of this series.
Have a good night, everyone. Thanks for watching.